Okay, good morning. Good morning. I'll be right with you. You know, my daily stuff I have to do here. Make sure that everything runs good. Be live. Okay. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Excuse me. Okay. Today is, hi, Carrie. Hello, hello. Today's Thursday, 2025, and it is UFO Day. So, by UFO, I mean anything you want to do, we can do, okay? It's a very ugly day here. It's raining, it's cold, typical, but this is what I wanted. So that's why I'm here in Washington. I wanted to get out of the sun and everything, and I did. So, okay, so I'm going to work on my hexagons. That's my project for today. Okay, here's my first row. Doing white color, white color, white color, so on and so forth. So I ended in the white. Okay. And so then my next row, if I end that in white, my next row is going to be color, white color, and it'll end in colors. Okay. So you guys get the message here, you get the drift. I don't have much left. Okay. So now this year's right here. All right. What you doing, Carrie? You working on your diamond art? All right. So now I need my needle minder here. Love that needle minder. Grab some thread. There's not really a lot of that I'm working on as far as my EPP and my FPP. Suppose I could work on more, right? But okay, let's put this in here. Eh, okay, now probably should have used the needle minder too. I never even thought of that. Okay, tie my knot. Okay, cut this extra off. Hi, Sandra. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to be working on the hexie today. If you didn't catch that already. Okay, so since I'm on the color, um, we go over here to my. Okay. Okay. We remembering thumbs up, everyone, while we're working on this? Okay, I need one. Which way do I want it to go? I think. Hmm, Okay, it's gonna go like this. Every time I move, I get cold. So let's try not to move. Okay, up and in. Now remember, I do this about 3 times. I do the loop to loop about 3 times. Okay, like so. Okay, one more time. I just need to make sure that, that I have it and it ain't going nowhere. Okay, all right, now I get to start sewing. Yay. So you got, do you have D today, Sandra? I always do the extra in the corners. Do not, yes, exactly. Exactly. Both corners of each hexie. I do it. It doesn't hurt anything. And so, how's our little baby doing today? Her aunt is sick. Oh no, what's the matter? I hope she doesn't have the dreaded C word. I guess it's hard enough watching Alan. You don't feel well, right? Trying to get her to nap. Yep, it's her nap time. She's not fall important, huh? I don't want to take a nap, Gigi. Too many exciting things going on here. Okay, now I'm gonna tie off the corners. So one more. Nope, the other one. Two more. Okay, there. There's this piece. Okay. Now I'm going to fold over and I'm going to do this one. The middle one here, well, the middle one all over the place is the hardest one to do because you have to get it lined up. And it's really, really, really tricky, but you want to get it lined up all the way. Okay, I put a wonder clip in here just briefly till I get to that position over there. So it stays. And I will as I go along. Okay, now I'm going to continue on and I'm going to do the loop-de-loops in this corner. Three of them. One, two, three. Okay, so now I can just start straight. Okay. One, two, three. But I'm doing straight right now. I'm not doing the loop-de-loops right now. Just going straight. Okay. So far, so good. Every once in a while, I kind of like to back stitch a little bit because I'm not sure that I got it in there and I want to get it in. You have to get both pieces of fabric and not get the I guess cardboard, whatever, the little hexies here that Sandra made me. Okay, I'm getting to the end over here. And so I'm going to do my loop-de-loops. One. And you can kind of judge how much room you have and how much you have that you can do the loop-de-loops. How much do I need? Do I need one, two, three, four? How many stitches do I need? You can kind of judge that as you're going along. You'll get a lot better at it. Okay, there we go. These will be ironed, but okay, now I only have this one here. And again, I don't really need to, but I'm going to put a wonder clip in here because I don't want to sit here and hold it. Okay. So start it with a loop-de-loop. I feel kind of weird not doing a diamond art at all this week. Now, since my Halloween ones that I finished over here, that I have to take off the wall, but haven't got around to it yet. Oops, but it's okay. About 10 stitches per. I think I'm going a little bit closer than that, Sandra. I'm not really counting. I'll start counting when I get to the when I do another one, okay? And I'll tell you how many I do. Carrie says hi. Carrie's working on a diamond art, I'm sure. Because I wasn't too sure on what you know, I wasn't too sure on what I was uh stitches here. And that's okay. If you feel more comfortable doing as many stitches as you'd like, there's no stitch rule that says you can only do, oh, yay. That's all you needed. I think the better I get, Sandra, the I'll probably end up being like that. But for now, get the wonder clip out of there. Okay, it looks like I've got what this is. Cut it. My first was really close and found out not needed that close. Okay, thank you, Sandra. I mean, I wouldn't say these are really, really close, but they're close. Shoot, it came out of the needle. Wonderful. Came out of the needle. Yep, I need a needle threader. Pouring down rain outside, and there's gardeners. Go figure. Okay, let's not. Okay, pull that through. And finish what I was doing. One, two, great. Oh, I see how it comes out. So grab a hold of it. And there we go. Okay. I was told at the stitching from the machine their distance. Oh, I was doing two to the machine doing one. Thank you, Sandra. Nice to know. Okay, that's 3, 4, 5. I think I'm doing it in rows of 9. That's not right. Yep, rows of 9. Okay, so I have a few more to go. 4 more to go, actually. Okay, so now I need a white one. And I need to tie this in a knot. Uh, so my sister got back to me yesterday and she said that she didn't know this, but my brother had an IRA account and in that, for his retirement. And in that IRA account, he had $6,000. So it'll be divided 3 ways. I just got to find out from her. I don't know what she wants me to do. I don't understand this part of it. So she's going to have to explain it to me. I'm lost in the conversation. No, I don't know. Not that I know of, but they took it down 20,000 because of there's a field out there in between a big field, and it was there when I lived there back in the 80s. In between uh, the houses, and on the other side, or across the field, is mobile homes, and nobody ever goes in that field. Nobody. We had this above ground pool one time, and it broke. It was one of the round ones, and it broke, and so um, I don't know if it's because people were jumping on the edges of it or whatever, but it should have withholded it, but it did not. And so we just took it and threw it over the fence there. It may still be there, for all I know. I don't know if anybody ever comes and cleans up. Well, we didn't. My dad did. Tossed it over. And that was when we got the pool. Exactly, Sandra. She says that field would make it more quiet. And it did. It's very quiet. Very, very quiet. Every once in a while you hear a car going up and down. Gosh, what's the name of that street? I think it's Ironwood. Didn't bother me at all that that field was there. Come on. Our house, okay, let's say you're coming up the street like this. And then across the street, right here, you're going to turn. The house is right here. You can do it coming up this way, or you can go to it right there. It's like right there where the two streets meet. The only thing I was ever afraid of is if somebody's going to get drunk and run into the house. But of course, that never happened. And that we would probably get more if that pool was still there. If my brother didn't dig it up. Hi Cheryl, welcome. How you doing today? One, two. If the pool was still there, I might consider buying the house. But it's not, so I'm not going to. But if it were, I would love to move back in there. It's a beautiful house. Um, as I said, it's 3 bedroom, two 3/4 baths, um, 2 story, kitchen, place to eat in the kitchen, formal dining room, the backyard, the living room. It has a little, like a bar, I guess you call it. Um, because to go into the kitchen, you have saloon type doors, and then there is a bar there before you go in there, and the bathroom's across from that. Um, it's just the kitchen's huge. I think that's what my mom that drew my mom to it was the kitchen. I think it is gigantic. Okay, Miss D is finally asleep on my lap. That means you can't move. Michelle just finished quilting the square quilt and binding is made. Now to sew it on and then hand binding time. Wow, you are quick, Cheryl. Hugs to cutie patootie. And Sandra says, way to go, Cheryl. Absolutely, she's quick. It came out of the needle again. Not paying attention. Let's see, I don't remember. I mean, I remember, I don't know what the neighborhood's like now over there. I just can't do it without the needle threader. Mhm. I want to make it long enough so that it doesn't come out again. There we go. Guess I need to watch it as I'm sewing here to see, just to make sure that it stays in. It doesn't come out of the thread, of the needle. I'm sorry, the thread of the needle. I'll tell you, if I bought that house, I'd put a pool back in it because in the summertime, it can get to 120. It feels like you're living in Phoenix or Vegas or someplace like that. It gets really, really hot. My little brother moved to Surprise, Arizona, and he's got a pool. He's all, there's no way I would live in a house out there without a pool. So he's got his a pool. My sister says she saw it, and I goes to big, and she goes, no, not really. She goes, I've seen a lot bigger. But his grandsons are there, so someplace for them to come and swim, have a good time. I think that was his thinking on the subject. Okay, now am I going to have to maybe let's do this first. Wonder clip. Oh, no, you don't. Okay, back. What I want to do is do my loop the loops if it'll let me. Here's one. Do not want to go in where the templates are. So I'm trying my best to yeah, that should do it for the loops. And I just go straight. Nope. Hi, Dorlin. I am making banana nut bread. That sounds so good. How's your weather over there, Lorlin? Here it's about 43 and cold and freezing and rain. Been raining for a few days now. So Dave went and picked up the car yesterday and he said, That the only thing wrong with it was the battery. So it cost $400 for them to put a battery in. Carol said hi, Dorlin. Okay, I'm trying to get to the loops here. Okay, one. Yeah, let's try cutting it at an angle and see if it won't go in there better for me. Hmm. I only got a couple more to go, a couple more stitches, and I'll be done. Then I can. Okay. Whoops. One more. This is the last one. And okay, no more. No more, no more. Not bad. That thread lasted me for two of them. Okay. There's that one. Now I need another um colored one, right? One, two, three, four, five, six. I need three more. Just trying to decide how I would like it to go. I think here. Oh no, this one. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Good morning, Gladys. How are you? Sandra says, hi, Gladys. Cheryl, hi, Gladys. Mm. I will iron this down, uh, you know, as I go along. You're doing great. Wow, that's good to hear, Gladys. No more allergies bothering you? Okay. No, they don't really need that long of a tail, but I guess to start with, it's okay. So I'm gonna tie my knot. I counted over here. I have about 70 Christmas presents to wrap, and there's still some more coming. I gotta pick a day to figure that out. Okay, it's gonna go like that. Okay, bring it back up like this, and then to a loop. Allergies are the same? Well, how come you're doing great? What happened? Inquiring minds want to know, Gladys. What's going on? Okay, there's two, and I got one more to go. Three. I know there's not many people on here, but is everybody remembering a thumbs up for me, please? I feel like there's something wrote. Okay, now I'm going to just start doing my straight lines. One, two, three. You learn to live with the aches and pains. It doesn't help to complain. And Sandra says, I agree, Sandra. Michelle says, exactly. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't. Live with mine every day. Every day. And before my surgeries and all that, I was really, really healthy, really energetic, you know. Um, always took my dog for long walks twice a day and went swimming for 6, 7 hours at a time. And, I mean, just energetic. Rode my bike. We had a bike trail, rode the bike. Uh, but when my legs started hurting, it tied me down and I couldn't even go to the grocery store anymore. I had Dave do it for me. And then it got to where I couldn't take Alex outside for walks anymore. And it was pretty bad. Okay, there's one. Straighten it out a little bit. I wonder, could it? Okay, back with the loop loop. Three, three loop loops. And all right, we're getting to the middle, or maybe the end. I don't know. But we're getting there. Oh, okay. Got it. Somehow the tail got caught. No worries. Just got to pay attention to which one you cut. That's all. Don't go around cutting any of, make sure you're cutting the right one. Mm, Oops. Hurry, I'm focusing because the tail wants to go in there. Okay, there's that one. Okay, so I have these two. And then this green one here. This green one says, "Don't forget about me." Mm. Okay, the wonder clip is on. Now I need to line that up. I did. Come back over here through the corners. So I'm really liking EPP and FPP. I have to say I like EPP better than FPP, but I do really like them both, and having a really, really good time, you know. I have to go to Marshall Dry Goods and find some yellow fabric that has bees on it. Bees, and then um, purple that has butterflies, and orange for flowers, and pink. I mean, not pink, red for red robins for this project I'm going to do. I need one more color, but I'm not sure. I think it's pink, darker, almost like a magenta. I think I'm going to need. I'll just grab a yard of those. Um, I would love to see your FPPs come together. Yes, I know. I didn't see any bees. And what are you making with? I'm doing that project, the honeybee, the Lori Hole, not Lori Hole, backwater shop, or no, where'd it come from? Um, Missouri Star Quilt Company. But I'm not going to pay what she wants for it. So when I can get it, myself. Okay, that one's done. You would use just the animal colors? Well, that's an idea. Okay, one, two, three, four, seven. Okay, two more. You need a white, and then another color. Hi, Beverly. How are you? Hope your day's going good. I'm tying a knot here because I'm working on my hexies today. I was playing a hexagon game on my phone, and but hey, that's what I could work on my hexies. Sandra said hello, Beverly. Don't forget, Sandra comes on at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, right after me, and I do mean right after me. And Susan, Shady Susan, Sewing Sensations by Shady Susan, she comes on tonight at 7. I think she's at the doctor's right now, if I remember right. Uh-oh, there we go. I thought it got tangled up on something else. Okay, now do another. Okay, now start sewing. Once you get going, it goes quickly. It really does. But 1,000 plus, or what was it? 1,300 and, or no, 6,000. Sorry. I don't know, I got 1,000 on the brain. 6,300 and something of these to do. Where's this colored one? There we go. Marshall's has 3B fabrics. Oh, good to know, Sandra. Thank you. Expensive? Okay, one. Here comes the top. Beginning to detest these middle ones here. I would most definitely have to check the B fabric over there at Marshall's and see which one matches the closest to the bees that I have here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My X's were covering up the phone. That's not good. Okay, I'm going to zoom along here. Okay, so I have birds, bees, and butterflies is what I have on them. And then I have one, two, three different kinds of flowers. Hi, Lori. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? Everybody's saying hi to Lori, and she's saying hi back. They're having a thing in our office today from 4 to 6, cookies and um, meet and greet your neighbors. But I don't know if I'm gonna go. Hmm. This Jen will make me wear a mask. Okay, now I gotta go loops again. One more. Okay, there we go. Now the last one. What is this all about? Oh, I cut this off. Oops. That's boy, that's nice, Kathy. You should go. Yeah, I'm seriously thinking about it, but Okay, now another one of those loops. Oh, no, you're not coming. You. Wait. Okay, wait. I gotta move it over further. So, I know that this probably won't go through, so I'll have to use a needle threader. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. The pattern name is called. Just a minute, Sandra. Let me put this in here and I'll look. I don't want to drop my stuff. Came out. Hold on. Try that again. Okay. Pull it through. Okay. That's almost okay. Pattern name is called. Well, it's not. It has bees and things like that, or not bees, but butterflies and. Well, I thought it had bees. Anyway, garden friend honeycomb. It tells me I need fabric A, B, C, binding, backing. Um, if I want to do borders, this is all by hand. I'm doing the yellow one. There's a yellow and there's a blue. I'm doing the yellow, not the. Yeah, that's the one I'm doing. The yellow. Kind of looks like a trip around the world, sort of. But there's a couple things I need to get at Missouri Star, the hexagon, and this book here is very thick. 23 pages. So I need to get the actual hexagon cell and some fabric. Let's see where we at. I have looked at honeybee quilt patterns. Okay, I want to help out with the fabrics for you. Okay, looking while I'm stuck here. Oh, that new kit. Okay, yeah. Okay. Um, I need, I guess, butterflies, white with, that's where the bees are. The bees are on the white right here. The flowers, because there's a lot of flowers. Dragonfly, so the little thing, ladybug. But I mean, not necessarily. I'm going to throw that in there, but yeah, there's lots of different kinds of fabric that I do need. One, two, three. Like I said, A, B, C fabrics, and then binding and backing in the other. The template, I need to go get it over there. Uh, so those are what I need for that. There's a tutorial on the quilt. Yes, I saw it. Okay. Now, what did I leave off? Over here. Uh, my wonder clip. Wonder clip to the rescue. Okay. What? My thread came out. Let's see which side's the right side. There's the oh, such a pain. You should only do this, one and done, right? But come on. Try it again. Hmm? Okay. Two. And I like to do three when I'm doing a new hexie on here. Let me do a third one here. Those hexies are huge. Yeah, but I wonder what size the ones are in the actual, inside here, the things that I have to embroider. Or even if it'll tell me. Mm, Let me finish this. You know, but right now, okay, take out the wonder clip. We're moving right along. And I'm warm sitting here because I got the heater on me, but every time I move, I get cold, which I don't like. Oops. Okay, we're going to do a couple loop-the-loops. One, two, three. And there we go. We're done. All I got to do now is another colored one, and that's it. But first, let's see what size. Because I have to match it to the size of what they want here. Oh, okay. Let's see. Wash away stitches. Get rid of it. Um, okay. Um, it doesn't say. Let's see. It doesn't give me how big the maybe it'll say so on here. Uh, Okay. It doesn't say Sandra. I don't see anywhere where it says. This just gives me, how to do this, well, how to do what I need to do. It doesn't. Not butterfly pretty. So it doesn't really tell me how big they are. So, now there's one other place I can check. Okay. That's at the bottom of this thing. They're 5 inches. 44 pre-printed 5-inch peel and stick. 7-inch hoop. Two needles, needle minder, needle threader, and scissors. Okay, good to know. I did not see it in the pattern, unless it's at the very beginning. Not really. Just how to do it. Okay. Okay, back to the hexagons. One more color. And it says, those are the suggested embroidered on the 10-inch square. So, what side would you think it is if that's the suggested part of it? Oops. All right. Um, I need a colored one, so this one looks nice. There's no way around getting a white one. Let's see. Ooh, this one. I like that one better. All right. Now for the loops. Oops. I put a knot in it and I still pulled it through. Yeah, I have to wake up Jen, guys. Jen, time to get up, rise and shine. Okay, there's one. Two. Okay, now I'm just going to straight line. So, or stitch. I'm not sewing, I'm stitching. So I'm straight line stitch. And, it is. I'll have to find it somewhere else. Yes, that's exactly what I have to do. And then go from there. If I can find a layer cake that would work, those are the 10-inch squares. I think you cut the, okay. We'll watch the tutorial later. Okay, Sandra. Thank you. I think Lori Holt did garden uh, 10-inch squares. Oops, you almost woke up, Dee. Sorry. Sandra, hi, Kathy. How is it going today? Sorry I wasn't up to going live. It's okay, Susan. Are you going to go on yours tonight? I don't want to pull too hard because I'll break the thread. So, cut this. Okay, little thread here. Cheryl said hi, Susan. Yes, she'll be going live. Okay, Susan will be going live on her channel this evening. Okay. Hi, Tracy. How are you? It's so good to see you. We've missed you. Have you been helping your friend in her antique shop? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The kit does come with layer cakes. Oh, do they still have it? That might be the way to go. Let me see. Tracy says, "Thanks, Kathy. It's good to see you too." Oh, okay. I'm gonna go check out something real quick. Yep, that's it. Kit. Oh, so where's the kit? I don't see a kit here. Um, 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 um. Yes, I know. Okay. Let's see here. No, I don't see it. I'll have to check it out when I get off. Okay, it's still available, but I didn't see it. Yes. Okay, Gladys put it up. Let me go look. That's everything I got there. Okay, that's the Garden Friends kit. I already have that. I need the what would I call that? Garden Friends. What's it called? Garden Garden Friends. Honeycomb layer cake. They don't have it. Okay. It's not there. Here it is. Ooh, I'm not paying no 129. Uh-uh. Nope. 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 Not gonna do it. Um, no. Thank you, Sandra, but hopefully I can find it cheaper. It might even be behoove me to go by yardage, right? Okay, Tracy says, yes, getting ready for Christmas. We worked in the shop until 8 last night. Wow. And then the honeycomb. And then Sandra, you have to embroider on the 10-inch squares. Okay. Um, Try that link. Yeah. Was the one you saw was 129.95, right? Fabric's not included in this one. Going to warm up some chicken and dumplings. I actually used a slow cooker for once. Be right back. Okay, Tracy. Sandra Gladys, that is the kit part Kathy has. Missouri Star went further to make the quilt kit 129 bucks. Yep. And I already have it. I don't want to do that again. I mean, I just need, um, a layer cake. I'm sure I can find layer cake. If not, then actual fabric. So don't think it'd be too difficult to find. Cheryl, ridiculous price in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, my link to the fabric kit. Right. If, you know, I just need to find that. Probably go back to Marshall's and see what they got. Does Marshall sell 10-inch squares or no? Because I don't mind going to Amazon if if I can find it over there. I don't mind it. And sometimes that's a pretty big if. Sandra says it is just done in kind of solid colors and three of them. Yeah. Yellow, white, and I don't know, maybe like a grayish, gray, tan. Here we go. I'm going to do the loops because I'm over here already doing loops. One, two, three. Okay. Now, a couple pieces here. Okay, now I have to do this one. Okay. Okay, one, two, and three. Okay. And Sandra says curry, ivory, and natural are the colors. Okay. And binding is included in the kit. I will quit looking. Not helping out any. Yes, you are, Gladys. Thank you. Don't. You are. How'd you find the names of the fabrics? One, two. I just had to pay um $66 for uh the Jolly Box. But I wanted that really, really bad. So love the Jolly Boxes. Doesn't want to go through the Okay. Lori, check Green Fairy Quilts. They have layer cakes. Okay, I will. $11 a yard for fabric, and the template is in the fabric kit. What's the name of the line? Question. The name of the quilts, the pattern. It's called Garden Friends Honeycomb. I may be doing my lives again next week, starting on Monday. Oh, we're gonna start again. Okay, sounds like a plan. Um, Essex Dye Linen by Robert Kaufman. And yay, Gladys. Yeah, I know. Yay, I can't wait. Okay, one more. I always think I'm done, and then I see that last one. One more. Okay, pardon me. Okay, so here's how it goes so far. Okay, you see how it's all be going like this. White. Okay, start out white over here. White colored, white colored, white color, white color, white. Okay. So it's gonna be really, I think it's gonna be really pretty. Mm. Da, da, da. Okay. Tracy, yummy for the tummy. Yeah. Okay. So that's those. And it this way. So I know what side I started at. Okay, so now let's start with the white, right? Yeah. So next I'm going to start with the color. See, in the kit, they didn't give any fabric at all. None. There's not one single bit of fabric in here at all. They gave me the thread. I think I have one, let's see, start white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 threads, different colors. And peel and stitch, wash away sheets. That's got a hard time taking. Okay. So we start with the first one. He's a little birdie, and I think they're cutout designs. Okay, then after embroidering the design, remove your fabric and rinse the peel into it. Um, okay, so I need the 10-inch squares because I gotta embroider these onto the squares. And then after I do that, I put, well, first of all, I put it on the 10-inch square. And then I put the embroidery, hoop around it. And then I embroider. And then after that, I stick it in water. And this peel and stick on the back here comes right off because it's on here. And I don't know why you couldn't just peel it off, but so that's what they want. Okay. Now that I read the directions, now you have to want me to put the patterns on, says Sandra. And Missouri Star wants you to buy from them to make the quilt. That is how they get you to buy. Yeah, but I already bought this, and I'm not gonna buy when I can get something a lot cheaper, right? And it will be a lot cheaper. Okay, so that's the pattern, and then this would be the tells me the colors I have, and then we have the colors, and then the let me find the first one. First one should be the bird. Or if it's not, I'll go looking for it. It should be. But it's not. Okay. This is number 2. There we go. Number 1. All right. So these are, that's what colors I have to do it in. Okay. after I get the 10-inch squares and all that from Missouri. They're all in here, all 30 of them. And so I can come up with the other fabric to make it, and you pick the color you want to embroider on. Um, that is my brain embroidery. Then go on. Um, you mean the main one, or okay? Like I made the 17 butterflies. I remember. Well, what do you think would be a good color? Like, okay, no problem. All right, so I'm doing the color. Is Jen awake? Dave, and the white. It's so much simpler when there's only two. I'm just kidding. Oh, I need some more thread. Thread. Da, 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 da. Okay, thread the thread. Thread the. There we go. Oops. Now you remind me of my machine needle. Come on. Be that way. Um, Tracy says, LOL, Sandra. And almost you're live. Yep. And said, I have to go. Haircut time. Okay. Have a good weekend. Glad it, well, maybe see you on Saturday. Going to try and slip the Sleeping Beauty off my lap. Good luck. Tracy, chicken and dumplings, the best comfort food for a cold day. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold and rainy here. So has anybody started their Christmas shopping yet or finished it? I was finished till I went to Target, but now I think I am. I'm gonna try this and not, and then I'm gonna get a drink. Okay, what happened? Okay, here's a drink. Make sure I got the right one. Start out on the right food. You haven't even started? Yeah, that's usually me, but I jumped into it early. I started in July. I cheated. You can find me a couple pair of flannel pajamas and socks and slippers. Um, Cheryl, hand tacking binding now. Love this part, stress free. And Susan, I finally got my long arm all put together and the new wire I broke coming to me in a few days. I'm very happy for Quilty Friends to help me. Here you go, Susan. Tracy, we did put up the Christmas lights on the house, though. There you go. And hi, Tracy. Hi, Susan. Don't you leave them up all year round like a lot of other people do? Now, your house is only one floor, right? Not two stories. The only way I could live in a two-story now is if I had that chair. Forget what it's called. Acorn chairlift, I think it's called. Unknown caller. And that wouldn't bother me. I love two-story homes. I think they're really cool. But so happy for you, Susan, says Cheryl. Yeah. Tracy, I want peace, love, and laughter for Christmas. Oh no, we take them down two stories, but the deck roof makes it easier. Oh, okay. Because so many people leave theirs up. So many. Susan, thank you, Cheryl. I am really going to get myself working on my long arm this time for sure. We know you will, Susan. Oh, ow. Right when you get to the end, it doesn't want to cooperate. Shockingly. Trying not to get it in the cardboard too. Okay, one more. One more. All right. So, okay, here I am going to put this back. It's getting about that time. Wrap up the thread. Make it look nice and neat, right? Okay, I'm going to keep these and this over here. The thread. So then this I can put on top of my bag so I know where I am and what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, then I have to get the nice little spot for it right there. Let's go clean it. Whew. Put scissors away. Ordinarily, I would leave all this stuff out on my out right here, but because I have a whole bunch of boxes that go here every day when I leave, tons of boxes. So okay, Susan, I have the 20 quilt tops I need to get done as soon as possible. And Tracy, I love to watch long arm videos, especially with a close up on. Yes, me too. Susan, I will try to do them on my channel, Tracy. That would be awesome to see, Susan. So, long arming is fun, I think. I've never done it, but Sandra did a close up and did all hers for me one time. I asked her if she would, and she did. So, I don't know where it's at, but if you go back and look on her channels and stuff, you'll see it. Okay. Goodbye, Sandra. See you in like a minute. Susan, I would love to watch Susan. I miss my long arm machine very much. Okay, no questions or anything. Have a great weekend, everybody. And remember that we go on the private Zoom on Saturdays. But if you want to come on, let me know. I'll give you the numbers. Um, Sandra's on right now, and Susan will be on at 7 o'clock Eastern tonight. Okay. So everybody have a great day and a great weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye.